Welcome back. I think we're on part 4. Let's get right into it. On your way in, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I hope you're enjoying the story this far. I love that she keeps it short so we could break it all up and give our feedback. And oh, girl, don't do that. Let's go.
Part 3 of my experience. Welcome to part 4 of my experience as a correctional officer. So he got some mail, right? And lo and behold, I was the one that had to give it to him. But before I gave it to him, I read it. And I know it's illegal to read other people's mail. But I just had to know who it was and who it was from. So I seen a female name. And she was basically like trying to be back with him. Like, it looked like it was some relationship type shit going on. So when I went and handed him his mail, I was like, so this what you doing? Delusional. Like,
at least she knows. I'm telling you, when you look back on your, I'm sure I'm today years old, and in 10 years, I'm going to look back and say something was wrong. If you know, you know. That's never mind about her. So when you look back at your 20s and just think she was, what, 19 when she started? She's still a baby. So the thing she's doing, I mean, I'm just grateful she's safe. We're always going to keep that at the top of our head so we can give different advice, right? What we would do now going back and talking to ourselves. Delusional is real. Baby, me seeing that he talked to somebody else, especially being that he's older, of course he's talking to somebody else. All they have time to do is talk. They the first ones at the phone. They can email now. They can talk to guards. They can do all kind of things. And what did she do last time? She had the mail guard go. So from now on, I wouldn't deal with him at all. It would be the mail guard. But that curiosity will get a woman every time. Let's go.
girl, this is not your man. He gonna talk about something, it's not what you think. He gonna say, I want you. Even if you don't want to bring shit in for me, I still want to be with you. So my young-minded ass at the time was just like in awe, like, oh, like, what? Like, even if I don't bring nothing in, you still want to fuck with me? Baby, those words was all I needed to hear. He reeled me right on back in. Even if he didn't mean it, I didn't care. So when it was time to count again, instead of him going to drop the note on the staircase, because it was becoming like too obvious, he would put the note in the window when I would count. So imagine my dumb ass counting and stopping specifically at his door to read a fucking note in the window. Be for real. And y'all, the notes that he would write would be so sweet. It only made me get more and more feelings for him. Like, damn, telling y'all this really made me realize how dumb, like, I really was.
I would like for us ladies to, and males, if you use different words, to get away from being, you know, dumb or stupid. Well, I guess it is what it is. But I mean, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace, because especially for those of us that have made better decisions going forward or learn from somebody else's mistakes and listen to things, I would say if you make a lot more good decisions than bad decisions, the thing is, you don't know if all that saying, well, at least you made it out. Well, you didn't know at that time you was going to make it out. You didn't know what the hell was going to happen. And you was just steady doing it. You don't know if somebody was watching you. They are willing to risk it all. That statement, somebody who has nothing is willing to help you lose everything. You want to know why? Because they got to enjoy something for some time. That's enough for them. They didn't work for it as yours anyway. If you lose it, they don't care. They're not losing something. They're not losing anything at all. Something that they never had. So you gave them a nice little trip to Disneyland or whatever that experience was. And it was all on your dime, your time, your freedom, your sanity, your peace. Yeah. And the most important part you can't get back is time. And what do we do? Play with the most? Time. Because we say things like, well, that was in my 20s. But your 20s could have been on a whole different level. She was a correctional officer. At 20, making nice money, living at home? Baby, you should have been in Barbados. Just saying. But, carry on.
But hey, I can admit that. So this day specifically, he decided not to go to chow. breakfast that morning. And I decided I was going to work 6 hours because the shifts were already 12 hours, but I decided I was going to work an extra 6 hours.
Yeah, you want to stay with your man.
So I would stay into that morning.
We'll go delirious.
And I
Don't care.
later that evening.
Don't matter.
So I worked like an 18-hour shift.
You was with your man for 18 hours.
Just to stay around him and talk to him.
Told
so
y'all.
That whole morning we're talking. I really started to believe that he really fucked with me. This man even had a picture of me drawn. That's kind of when I knew I had to quit. Stuff was like getting too heated. We were getting caught talking too much. People started calling me his girl. Then he had got a picture of me drawn. If I would have stuck around any longer, I would have got walked off probably. If y'all want to see the picture, let me know. So the next night that I worked, he told me that he probably was finna catch chain.
Did y'all just heard her say she should quit her job? Because he had a picture drawn and they had that much conversation. Mind you, the type of conversations you're not having, you haven't asked what his past is, what his life is like, what he got planned for the future when he gets out. You don't know any of this yet. And guess what? I wouldn't give a good goddamn about none of that. Quit my job. That kind of job, that's not it. By the way, that's not a job. That's a career. That's a really good career. Quit my job. And he's perfectly okay, again, with helping her lose it. What in your right mind would make you have a picture drawn of this girl? But what I want to do is tell you that, baby, I got a couple of things. Because at this point, it's a couple of people that have said things like, oh, I need to see what you look like before. Because, you know, with age comes different things. They want to see what size she was. Size has never been a factor. I need people to really understand that, because the most people that say that be the most people that be in people's inboxes. Because just like I did the show last week about the people that pay people to eat and want them to get bigger and all of those things, you have an infatuation. It didn't come from nowhere. But like anything else, any addictive, you're not going to admit that in public, are you? Well, that's your business. But what I would encourage you to do is stop insulting people. That's ridiculous. Nobody talks about how funny looking you are. And even if they do, they're not right. Everybody got something. But the fat shit, that's played out. Let that go. Okay? Okay? Because otherwise, fat people wouldn't have kids. I know. Like, look around in your family. If you care that much, go ahead and pick one of them and help them. It's okay. But show that love to them. You care about their health and their well-being. So extend that to them. And then also, let's start asking, who raised you? Not her. The one doing it. Yeah, I mean him. Next, we'll touch on mental health and how this plays a role. She was raised really well. So, that's it for this one. We'll move on to the next one. I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to go to sleep now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Also, go over and follow her on TikTok. Now, we don't know the destiny of TikTok, but follow her anyway and support her. You can catch up a lot faster than waiting on me, but we're going to talk about it over here. So, that is it. Have a good day.